Good morning mga kuyang. Ako muna po bumabati po dyan sa Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Andito na po ang inyong Kuya Alpo. Ngayon po ay isang breaking news. Ito po ay nagkaharap na sa wakas nagkaharap na po ang mga DDS vloggers versus Tricom. Tingnan po natin kung kayang i-set in contempt o ipakulong po yung mga DDS vlogger sa panguna nila dyan ni Congressman Abante at iba pang mga kasapi sa panel po ng Tricom na ngayon po ay talaga pong sinukos order po yung mga DDS vloggers at talaga pong ito'y humarap na sa kanila sa Tricom hearing. Ito nga po ay pinangungunahan po ni Attorney Trixie ng ang mga vloggers at itong mga DDS vloggers po sa katauhan ni Attorney Trixie. So tingnan po natin kung ano na mangyayari po ngayon sa Tricom hearing dyan sa Kongreso.
Sa mga water cannons, nagsalita ka na tayo din nag-water cannon.
Kaya,
Saan yun?
we decided to go.
Water cannon saan? Kasi yung pinag-usapan natin dito is the West Philippine Sea. Now, tama ka. Hindi mo sinabi na nag-water cannon ng Pilipinas sa China. But ang pinag-usapan natin dito is all about the West Philippine Sea. Now, ano yung sinasabi mong water cannon?
Mr. Chair, I premise my statement po kasi kanina sinabi ko po that the South China Sea issue is a complex issue.
Sandali po. Please answer my question. What do you mean that the Philippines is using water cannon?
Kasi po yung water cannon is a facility.
Opo, huwag ka magpalusot. I warn you. You're under oath.
Ang water cannon po,
Where you refer that water cannon? That you mentioned.
ang water cannon deployment po kasi is one of the actions taken by a state. Pag meron po mga dispute na ganyan nga po,
Ang Pilipinas, ibig ko sabihin, mag-water cannon din sa China.
pwede po.
Sa pulikod na wala sa kanilang posisyon.
Sinabi mo mag-water cannon.
Mr. Chair, wala akong sinabi na ang Pilipinas na water cannon ng isang kalabang state. Sinabi ko po,
But we're talking about the West Philippine Sea. This will be your last warning. Our ends, I will cite you in contempt. This is your last warning. You're under oath.
Opo.
What do you mean that the Philippines is using water cannon?
Mr. Chair, ang sinabi ko nga po, ang Pilipinas po, nag-water cannon, pwede po mag-water cannon.
Hindi. Walang pwede. Sinabi mo mag-water cannon.
Mr. Chair, sige po, mag-apologize po ako. Mali po ako, sige po, fake news po ako. Ang sinasabi ko lang po, pwede po ang water cannon sa South China Sea issue.
Hindi, ganito lang po.
Fake news po ako. Hindi, ang sinabi mo, what you said, nag-water cannon, Mr. Chair. Yeah, if you want, we can ask the Secretariat to refer to our stenographers in the back to the statements issued by Mr. Lopez regarding that issue. So, we have never taken, I don't think, that's reckless, absolutely reckless. Anyway, I want to show a photo, but of course.
Mr. Chairman, ganito lang po. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Lopez, okay, you apologize?
Opo, I apologize po.
Yeah, thank you for that apology. Now, this will be your last warning. Please refrain from lawyering or pansot. For not telling the truth, or else, the next time that you will commit that violation in this committee, I will never hesitate to cite you in contempt. Ipapakulong kita dito.
Noted, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. So, I find it a little bit disturbing na coming from a Filipino na I mean, of all things that can come from a fellow Filipino, yung hindi ba natin pagmamalasakitan yung kapwa Pilipino. Medyo maaaring hindi tayo magkaisa sa mga political positions natin. Kaso lang kung Pilipinas na ang pinag-uusapan, dapat no questions asked. Isang bansa lang, isang bandila lang tayo lahat. Anyway, Comsec, can you just post a photo? I just wanted to get clarification on this. Yeah, can you zoom into the photo? Yeah. Can I address my questions to Miss Trixie Angeles Cruz? Is she present? Oh, there you go. Okay.
Baliktad po, Mr. Chair. It's Trixie Cruz Angeles. Trixie Cruz Angeles, sir.
Oh, okay. Trixie Cruz Angeles. Okay. Familiar po ba kayo sa National Radio and Television Administration or NRTA ng China?
Yes.
Yes. And you're...
Mahina po ako sa math, but from May 23rd to June 5th, I assume that's about roughly about 12 days.
12 days, so more or less around 2 weeks.
More or less.
Yeah. And this seminar, was it sponsored or did you have to pay for your seminar fees?
This was sponsored.
So, ang nagbayad po nito ay yung state of China.
Yes, sir.
China government. Ang nagbayad sa inyo.
Yes, sir.
Sa travel ninyo, sa stay ninyo, at sa seminar. Paano po ba kayo naimbitahan para maging bahagi ng seminar?
Through the Chinese embassy.
Through the Chinese embassy. Pinili po kayo ng Chinese embassy.
They conduct these regularly, I understand. There are others who are also invited from the mainstream media. Pero hindi po kami magkasabay that time. So, I understand that this is conducted regularly. I think yearly, I'm not sure though.
So it is a state-funded program by China where they invite media practitioners such as yourself. Am I correct?
I think this is one of those times where they've invited vloggers.
Okay, vloggers, yes. And can you more or less share with us what was the nature of the seminar?
They introduced new techniques in social media, such as short-form social media, how to take them. A lot of them were technical, emerging issues, but they also give a background on China. And I'm sorry, that's all that I can recall.
Okay. So, more or less, kulang-kulang isang linggo po kayo doon, no? Ayos naman po ang
Kulang-kulang ng 2 linggo.
Kulang-kulang ng 2 linggo, sorry. Maayos naman po ang pagtrato sa inyo ng bansang China habang nandun kayo. Maganda yung hotel, maganda yung accommodation.
Ito siya hotel.
Ito siya na hotel?
Hindi po hotel, dorm po.
Dorm. Okay. So was this the first time that your group participated in such a seminar?
I don't know about your group, sir.
Oh, sorry. I mean, the group that you were with.
Ngayon ko lang po sila nakasabay.
So you've been there before?
Yes, sir. There's a cultural exchange agreement between China and the Philippines since 1970s. I was in Xi'an for an archaeological seminar, part of our cultural exchange agreement because I'm an archaeologist.
So, si Mr. Mark Lopez, kayo po ay naging bahagi din ng seminar, tama?
Sa inyo, sa mga politician, sa mga
Oo.
Pilipino.
Nakailang bisita na po kayo o nakailang seminar na po kayo dito sa state-funded activity ng China?
Sir, yan lang po yung na-attendan ko po.
Again.
Yan lang po ang na-attendan ko.
Ito lang po yung nadaluhan ninyo.
Yes, sir.
Correct lang po. Yung punta ko sa Xi'an, do sa conference
Yeah.
on cultural property.
Would you think that the seminar that you attended affected your perspective or the work that you do?
Ako po o si Mr. Mark Lopez?
Kayo po, Ms. Cruz. Kasi yun naman po yung layunin ng mga seminars, di ba? Para mas mas palawakin ang inyong pag-unawa, mas pagalingin kayo sa trabaho na ginagamparan ninyo? So sa palagay niyo po ba nakatulong ang mga seminars na ito sa trabaho ginagamparan ninyo?
Abogado po ako at isang dalubhasa, I think, sa cultural conservation. So yung seminar may includes a history of China, which also includes an understanding of the area. Matagal ko na pong napag-aralan yon. So medyo yung iba doon ulit na. Pero ang bago ay yung short form, yung pagturo nila ng short form type of video, which is a parang technical na seminar yon, na tinuturuan kung paano gumamit ng ibang mga platforms at yung pagturo ng appreciation ng short form. Ang short form po, yun po yung mga reels, yung mga TikTok, at saka yung 1-minute videos ng YouTube.
At I'm sure yung nag-gain ninyo at napakilabangan po ninyo additional knowledge is the same with those of those other participants in the seminar. Am I true to understand that, Mr. Lopez? Am I correct to understand that?
Mr. Chair, yung akin pong takeaway dun po sa seminar na yun is that it's just an appreciation po how China media works.
Okay. And from the other participants in today's hearing, were there other individuals there?
I want
Kayo po.
to stand up
Okay.
for our basic rights.
Hindi ko po kasi kayo nakilala sa litrato. Sino po kayo? Have you taken your oath?
Who are attempting to control freedom of speech cannot go unchallenged. We must resist any attempt.
No, sir, because I was not part of the...
They just request that the BIR comply immediately. So, my next question, BIR, other than the social media platforms, to the influencers and to the vloggers present, meron po ba kayong spokesperson na tagapagsalita or you all speak individually? Okay, thank you very much. I just wanted to know, do you earn from your work as vlogging? Yes.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Yes, we do. Some of us, not all of us though, because you have an option on social media to monetize. And may I continue with the tax information because this is something that you might want to know.
I just wanted to know if you do get paid for what you do.
Yes, sir, and we do declare our taxes. In fact, we pay taxes twice. In YouTube, for example, there are taxes that are withheld for the purposes of for the US, and then in addition to which we pay income taxes on whatever it is we earn.
Okay.
So we tax twice.
Kasi di ba yung ibang mga influencers, di ba, for like products, minsan pinabayad sila for their talent if they want to endorse specific products. So I know they get paid. So now for vlogging, do you also get the same setup? How is the arrangement in that?
It depends on the kind of vlogging that you're doing. There are some who are endorsers and they are paid for that. There are some who are product testers and they are, depending on the platform or the kind of program that they have, they can get paid for that. I don't know if they pay income taxes on that, but yes, there is some form of remuneration for that, yes.
Siguro, Mr. Chair, this is also another important aspect to the point raised by Congresswoman Roman. You know, they're also should be protected when it comes to the contracts that they enter into, di ba? Kasi more often than not, informal yung setup ng arrangements nila. So ano mangyayari kung hindi nakabayaran o hindi tumupad sa usap o di ba? So dapat matingnan din natin yung ganung aspeto. So for the rest of the vloggers present, would you also attest that you are also paid or in the vlogging activities that you do?
I have a new Facebook account because on February 7, my Facebook was deactivated, so I created a new Facebook account just probably a week ago or less than a week ago.
Maliban sa Facebook, ano pong mga social media platforms pa yung ginagamit?
I use TikTok but sparingly. That's it.
Tinutuloy niyo ba na trabaho in addition to your professional affiliations, itong pag-post niyo o paggagamit niyo ng social media?
Personally, no, because I don't earn. My accounts are not monetized. But because I'm the social media head of Manila Bulletin, I have to be on top of what's happening on social media.
So you consider, again for the record, na your social media activities in a way complement your professional affiliation with Manila Bulletin?
I would say so because if you're a journalist, if you're a writer, if you're an editor, you listen to what people are saying on social media because that's how you get the pulse of the people.
Okay, thank you. Kailan ka nagsimula sa social media, if you still remember?
I'm sorry, I don't remember. Probably as soon as Facebook was created, I think maybe a year or two after I had an account. I don't remember exactly when.
So how do you decide on choosing your topics for your content?
My personal content,
Yes, for your personal account.
I don't decide. Facebook has a what's on your mind field, and what's on my mind at that moment is what they write about.
So you would say that all this are simply random, spontaneous thoughts that you have over.
Yes.
So, do you consider yourself, tinuturing mo ba sarili mo na influencer in addition to your professional role as a journalist?
I do not know. I'm not a self-identified influencer. I cannot say that I'm an influencer, even if I do have a modest following that's below 500,000. Because I don't do lives, I don't do YouTube, I have never gone. I only write on Facebook, that's it. I only write on Facebook, I don't do YouTube, I don't do lives, I don't do podcasts, so.
But you are aware that with your significant, your modest following on Facebook, as you refer to it, gives you a considerable audience to your postings. Are you aware of that?
Not more than the others. Yes, I do have a modest following, but not more than the others. I'm not in the level of thinking Pinoy, Sasorgando, Sasor, Maharlika. I could still go around, I could still go around, not recognized by people. So no, I'm not an influencer because people don't know me, but I have a voice. Let's put it at that. I have a voice.
But then again, I'll bring back a question. Are you aware of the volume, the size of the audience that are listening, are reading your posts?
Yes, because the measure is the likes, the number of likes. So sometimes, I believe, syempre, I don't have proof of that, but in my previous Facebook, I believe that I was shadow banned. So my likes in my 480,000 Facebook was around 5,000, maximum 10,000. Now, this is a new account and I don't think I've been shadow banned yet. I can reach as many as 50,000, even 100,000.
So
this is the new account.
50,000 is for a single post?
Yes, for this new account.
Mr. Chair, I just want to put on the record that to put everything in context, no, that the resource person on many occasions, several instances in their previous account, and I'm not so sure because I haven't seen the current accounts, have actually written about this representation, is posted, made post against this representation, but I will take the heed, the advice of the good Congressman Marcoleta that we politicians, public servants should not be onion skin, and I will make sure that I'll be as objective as possible with my questions. Questions, Mr. Chair. Mrs. Crescer, ano po ang klase ng content na inyong pinopost?
Political, personal, lifestyle.
And many of these
Basically what my life is in the public. Anything, food, films. Political is a big part because I am politically inclined. I like talking about politics, but it's not the end-all and be-all of my account.
How many percent would you consider those would carry political? How many percent of your posts would you consider would carry political themes?
In my own account, probably 70-80%. I'm not sure. I don't measure my it's spontaneous. I don't set out to I don't have a quota.
And you attribute this simply because you are
Because I'm very
politically inclined.
politically aware and I'm very politically passionate, sir.
Sa mga content mo, may naalala ka ba pinakamaraming engagements, views, likes, or whatever impressions? Yung pinaka nag-trending na post mo? Top of mind.
Sa old account, ang pinaka nag-trending na post was the death of Stan Lee. It's not a political post, the death of Stan Lee, the creator of Marvel. Sa new account, my sadness over PRRD spending his birthday alone in his cell in The Hague.
Yung sa mga political post mo in the previous account, ano po yung pinaka nag-trending?
I don't remember exactly, but it's always about the former president.
So sa tingin mo, bakit nag-trending ang isang post ni Crescencio?
I don't know. Maybe because it resonates with people. Because I have never boosted a post. I have never bought likes, or I have never paid to get liked or followed. So I cannot speak for my audience or readers, but it's probably common sense that it resonates with them that there are a lot of people who love President Duterte.
May mga contents na sinasabi nilang political o may mga post ka naman na masasabi mong hindi nag-viral.
Actually, I don't know what the parameters are for what is considered viral. I don't know.
O let's say, anong klase ng content naman na in your experience ang hindi nagkaroon ng maraming engagement? May naalala ka ba na
It does not, I do not look at how many likes I get. And whether or not they go viral is not very important to me. I write what I write, whether I have 1 reader or 1,000 readers.
but when you post something, do you also engage with your those who make comments?
When I have
And you know that, have you considered ano yung mga dominant demographic lang yung audience na usually mo na napapansin? Are these like people? Are these Mr. Chair.
Hello? Okay.
Okay na?
Okay. So, I assume that as with any page, you attract like-minded people. So the reason they're on my page is that they read me because they think I think like them. So even with, and it's not just political, even if you have pages for hobbies or entertainment, the people who go to your page are the people who like reading that sort of thing.
And you think this is the reason also why people follow, they like, they comment your post because they agree with your post?
Probably, yes, I think so.
And you think,
But just to clarify, I also have people who go to my post just to oppose what I say. So it's not as if it's an echo chamber. It's not, because there are people who go to my page and there are people who are trolls. And when you look at their accounts, those are new accounts, lock profiles, and they say the same thing. So it's not there's no echo chamber in today's social media because there are trolls on pages and there are people who oppose what you say.
it's good that you pointed that out, but let me ask, do you think in your engagement with those who are posting, with your post, you think that the content of your post actually influence the minds of other social media users? Have you ever found yourself quoted, reposted, shared in other social media accounts?
Yes, they are. But I always maintain that they would not be reading my page if they were not already feeling or thinking what I'm feeling. And a lot of the feedback that I get is that people saying, you articulate what I am feeling, except that I do not have the words or the talent to say that. So I think majority of my readers are those people who want to express their frustrations or express their hopes, and are not just I do not have my writing skills.
It's good that you mentioned about feedback. So, have you ever received feedback that people are actually saying it's good that you expose this, that you wrote about this because I'm learning, I get to know what's happening and get to understand the issue more?
Yes, but that's not specific to social media. I am an editor, and if I write articles for the newspaper, it's always all the articles that you write, whether they're for social media or for traditional media, you're writing it to expose, inform, entertain, empower.
But let me go back to the social media. Let me limit to the social media posts. Have you ever received feedback saying that they have learned, they're thankful that they have exposed, they have learned something, they've been influenced by the information that you posted in your social media account?
Sir, I do not think that I am at the level of investigative journalist who have exposed something. I just say what unfortunately, I'm not the kind of journalist who can do exposés. So unless it's something of my personal knowledge, I don't think that somebody has thanked me for exposing something.
So are you sure that in your social media posts, whether in your previous posts or not, you have not exposed any public official or agency of the government whatsoever? Remember, you're under oath.
Not that I remember, and I know that I'm under oath. I don't remember anything exposing a public. And if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it in my job for Manila Bulletin, not on my page. So I am more protected by my office.
I will go back to the question. Ibig sabihin ba, sa social media posts mo, wala kang sinabi na nag-i-expose ka sa sino mang opisyal o ehensya ng gobyerno tungkol sa in the conduct of their official duties?
I don't remember any exposés I've done.
Mr. Chair, is it possible that the committee subpoena Meta for a copy? I understand that Meta keeps a digital copy of all the postings over a considerable time. I move that we subpoena the social media posts of Mrs. Crisette Chu.
There's a motion and a second. Any objection? There being none, motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I know you're a professional journalist, Crisette, and I know you're well trained and you studied abroad, and you have a